Hey guys, welcome back to another episode review of Hollyoaks for the 22nd September 2021. I know it's a long way back, but these reviews, they gotta be done because the episodes have been great so far. Now, Cher, in this episode, she's in a very dark place and has attempted, unfortunately, to drown herself in the pond, to put it lightly. And it's luckily Silver saw in time. He went in and jumped and saved her. Sorry. And she's had a bad year because some of it is she wasn't too good to Mercedes. Playing all these games so she can have her dad to herself. And some of it was just unlucky because obviously she's been dumped by her former boyfriend, Romeo. She's kind of got no one. She came to the village to first look for her dad, and, she still ended up having no friends and nobody to rely on. She might have a few people she knows, but on the square, like, you can call them friends or whatever, but they're not really truly there for her. And I actually understand that because, some people might say, no, everyone's there for you. And, unfortunately, it's sad because, once it takes someone to, kind of to come to a very bad state of mind, and then people will notice. But, and yeah, I guess people are not mind readers, but the point is, Cher's gone through a very bad, rough patch. Luckily, Silver saved her. She's ended up in hospital. She's had a bit of water in her lungs. Looks like she was recovering towards the end of the episode. And, Silver, it kind of put him into a bit of thinking mode on. And I think he feels kind of guilty that he wasn't there for Cher. And it's a sad situation because Cher really wanted him, to kind of put his attention on her. And, it came to this, and now he's finally, maybe you can think that he's turning towards her, but I think towards the end, it looks like he kind of walked out because he maybe thinks that he's not good enough father, which is obviously not true because, Silver's a really good guy on the village. And Mercedes, although she has a lot of differences between Cher, she's got Silver's back. She's supporting Silver with his daughter lying in hospital, and for the sake of Silver, she's willing to put her differences aside for Cher, and maybe help her as well a bit, which was kind of nice to see as a stepmother kind of role, even though Cher wasn't as good to her. John Paul also found out that Cher's in a bad place, which was a bit shocking to him, and it kind of shows you as well. You really don't know what someone's going through, I guess, if they don't tell you. And I don't want you to confuse that where earlier I said it's some people are not there truly for you. Sometimes they are, but in this context, in this scenario, I don't think, in my opinion, not anyone's really there for Cher, apart from her dad and Mercedes, who were there for her. But I think she may have sabotaged that because of her schemes that she was doing previously. Earlier on the episode, like you can see in the picture here, she kind of came on to Warren, which I found a bit weird and gross. She's probably half his age, and even Warren found it a bit weird and said, do you need any help? Let's get you back to your dad, Silver. Let's give him a call. I think Warren handled it okay. And then she kind of went off, and that's when it kind of went downhill. The other storylines in this episode were Imran, Sid, Juliet went to the club, Grace's club, and they were just having a night out of it to kind of celebrate. And something to do with their, results or placements, one or the other. And Sid, he looks like he's going for a bad patch. I think he's kind of thinking, because, he's been put at a disadvantage because of his disability now, and he's seeing his peers going off to uni. I think Juliet's going to do an apprenticeship or something along those lines, and he's kind of stuck because I really don't think he got in to the police force. Who knows? But that's where Sid is, and he's also kind of had a go at Juliet, kind of lost his temper. He probably does regret it. But the episode ended right towards the end where seems like he's lost his prosthetic leg and he can't tell where he's last placed it because it's not on him. That's probably, who knows what went up down the club. I'm sure we'll find out later on in the next episode. Other scenes, Marnie needs an assistant at her cafe and she's trying to recruit Donna Marie. And there was some funny scenes when Steve was cleaning the cafe and he was dancing like no tomorrow. And Donna Marie kind of walked behind her and she's had a laugh. I just found that so funny. And then the way Steve said, who do you think where Leah got her dancing talent from? Yeah, that was kind of funny. So, I'm glad they kept some of the episode a bit light as well. And let me know what you think, guys. And I hope you tune in for my next episode review.